Die Rollers, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Night of the Living Dead, a zombicide game. And in this particular episode, we are attempting to find any further survivors. So we have to search every single room that exists in the area, and hopefully finding some more survivors and taking them to safety, if there is indeed safety in this world. So join me at the table and see if I can manage to survive the Night of the Living Dead. We finally escaped. With ghouls around every corner, the situation looks bleak. It may take some time before the government gets things right, and we have to do our part. There may be other people out there trapped in their houses like we were minutes ago. We know how to deal with the ghouls now, so let's find and rescue other survivors.
So here we are again. We're doing Rescue Party, which is a hard mission. But the last one was supposed to be hard, and it really wasn't. So I'm pretty certain I've got to be playing this incorrectly at this point, because how else would that last one have been hard? It was a cakewalk. I did like 15 minutes, so clearly I did something wrong. Or maybe I didn't, I don't know. Answers on a postcard, let me know. So the general idea for this one, we have to explore, we have to search every single interior zone at least once to prove that we've not left anyone behind. So when we search, we are able to draw from any of the decks as well. So we can draw from the melee, the house deck, or the search deck. House, the ranged, or the melee. So to help me remember this, I've got some little red cubes here from Terraforming Mars that I'll place on places I have searched, so that we're all on the same page with exactly what is left to do. Without further ado, let us begin. So everyone's in the zombicide mode, which means they're tougher than your average bear, and we're going to try to do this pretty quickly. So I could split these guys up. That might be the best case, or just all go together. Maybe I should split them into two groups. No, we're just going to sit together. So the only people who can currently open up windows are Ben, Harry, and Helen. So we're going to start off with Ben because he is alphabetically one of the first people. So Ben is going to move in here for one action. Second action, he's going to open this up. Now, as soon as you open up a barricade, you've got to spawn the zombies. And that's the one thing I forgot about this. So opening a closed house for the first time reveals all the ghouls inside. All rooms of the house, a single house extends to all rooms connected by openings, indicate each zone of the house, and one after the other in any order of your choice, you draw a ghoul card for each zone. So in the first zone, we have 3 fatties. That is one of the worst things we could have found in that house straight away. I guess we could just lure them all out. This zone here, there's actually only 2 zones in that house, which is good. We have 1 fatty. So this is a very unhealthy family living here. And that's what is in that house. We've got these guys to contend with. Now, the only person who can actually do any damage to those guys at the moment is Harry. So we're going to get Ben to move 1 space this way. We could always run them over with a car as well. That's another option. Oh, this could be tough now. They've got loads of fatties in there. Tom's pretty handy for shoving. Judy can't really do much at the moment. We're going to get Judy to change positions with Tom. So she's going to be driving the car now. And then we're going to get everyone else to move over there. The general idea is we're going to try and run past them. So zombies activate. And then we do our spawning. So we up the top there, we have 1 breaker appear. And our other spawn point is just down here. So what do we find? A walker. Okay, so let's start with Barbara. So Barbara's going to move in here for 1. She's going to open this up for 2. Helen is going to, and that's the end of Barbara's go. Helen's going to go 1, 2. She gets a free search action, and she's going to draw from the melee deck. And she finds a baseball bat, which isn't any good to us, unfortunately. But we've searched one of those rooms. We're then going to get... I'm going to move 2 down this way. And then these guys are going to be the distractions. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is the noisiest zone. So these guys are going to move towards the noisiest zone, I believe. Ah, no, I got that wrong. Oh no. So essentially, the fatty is going to move to the place with line of sight, which is there. Because these guys don't have line of sight of anybody, so they are going to move towards Helen. So I miscalculated that completely. So now these guys don't have line of sight of anybody, so they are going to move down this way. So they're going to move just off the camera there towards these guys here, because it's the noisiest place. We have our lone walker there, and then this walker is going to come out this way. So let's spawn up the top, all the way in the distance there, and we get a single walker to join that lady there, a breaker. And then over here we find another walker. So Helen first, she's going to spend 2 actions to move into this area, because she has to do 2 actions because she can't get past this fatty otherwise. She's going to do her free search action, and she's going to go for a ranged one this time. And she finds an Uzi, once again, no good to us. Against these fatties anyway, but she's got an Uzi at least. And then she's going to move her last action is to move out there, because her search is a free action. Barbara at this point is going to go 1, 2, 3. She's run over here. We're then going to get Tom to activate. So Tom is going to move into this zone for 1 action. Then he's going to use his shove ability. So this is a free action, so he shoves all these guys over this way. Okay, we're then going to get Judy to go 1, 2, and we're going to roll to see if we manage to kill that character. Yeah, so we kill that breaker. One, 2. And she's going to wait in there for the car for the guys to get in. Okay, so everyone's going to move now. And top spawn point, we have nothing. Spawn point closest to us, we have a breaker up here. Okay, so I'm going to cobble everybody. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go 1. Harry fell out the back, but he's still in the car. That's the end of the activation there. So Helen was nearly in the car, but they just drove off without her, and now all the zombies are coming in towards her. And then we're going to spawn at the top. We find 1 breaker. And then just here, we're going to be spawning nothing. Okay, so we may as well start with Helen this time. So Helen is going to hot foot it. So 1, 2, 3. So she's over there now. We're then going to get Harry to come out of the car for 1 action. Then he's going to open this up for his 2nd action. We're going to spawn stuff in this house. So this big room we find, please not fatties, please not fatties, 1 walker. That's easily dealt with. And this area we have another walker. So Harry is then going to move here for his final action there. We're then going to get Barbara to come out of the car. Well, who's got a gun? Helen has, but she's a bit far away. Oh, actually, no, Barbara has got this. She's got the Winchester. So Barbara is going to come out here. She's then going to shoot into this zone here. She needs 3 or more. She's got 5, so she kills this guy. And she's going to move over here. We're then going to get Ben to come out 1 action. 2nd action to come in there. 3rd action, he's going to search the melee deck. And he finds a chainsaw. So at this point, we are now going to have... so he got out of the car, moved in there, he searched. So put a little search thing over there, so that's been searched. We're then going to get... Tom is going to move over there. And we're just going to leave the car running at the moment. So zombies activate. And all these guys slowly coming down. And then we're spawning. So the top spawn and the bottom spawn, what do we get? Top spawn, we find 3 walkers. Bottom spawn, we find a nothing. Okay, so Ben is going to use his chainsaw. No, he's going to use his tire iron. No, we're going to use a chainsaw. 5 dice, 5 or mores. And we got a 6, so he chainsaws this guy off. His 2nd action, he's going to move in there. His 3rd action, he's going to search the range deck. And he finds a Winchester 94 in there. Okay, so that house has been completely searched. So Harry's going to activate. He's going to open this with a crowbar, and we spawn what's in here. So we've actually got 3 zones in this house. So the big zone, we find 1 walker in there. The zone behind that, we find a breaker. And then up the stairs, there is an additional breaker. So 1 action for Harry to do that. He's not going to do anything else at this point. Barbara's going to activate. She's going to shoot her Winchester through the room, through the window. She needs 3 or more, and she's got a 4, so that guy's gone. She's then going to move into this, and she's going to search the melee deck, and she finds an axe in there. She's going to replace her table leg. Okay, so Helen is going to activate next. 1, 2, 3. She gets a free search, so we're going to give her a ranged, and she finds the Ithaca M37, which is a pretty nice weapon to have. Searched already anyway. We're going to move Tom in there. And yeah, I mean, Judy's just staying in the car for the moment. We don't need to bother about anybody else. So zombies activate. And all this horde is coming down. Let's spawn. So at the very top we find 1 breaker. And the bottom spawn point we find 3 walkers. Okay, so we just need to search 2 more rooms and we've got it, but we have a zombie who's currently in this room with us. So who's in there? Tom's in there. He's got a table leg, so he's going to try and take him out with a table leg. Misses. 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 But he's going to do a free action to shove this breaker into that area. Barbara is going to activate with her Winchester, and she's going to try and shoot them in there. Missed. And she killed that guy. And she kills this character. Okay, so we're then going to get Helen to move into there and into there, and she's going to do her free search action. She's going to search the melee deck, and she finds the other chainsaw. We're then going to activate Harry, 1, 2, and he's searching in the range deck, and he finds a sawed-off shotgun. So every interior zone has been searched at least once.
Well, that car is really overpowered. I enjoy just plowing through people. That was a fun game. I enjoyed that one. I'm very much looking forward to finishing this off next week with this 10th and final scenario. I don't have the Kickstarter version of this, so I don't have any additional scenarios they may have done for it. But the last one, I had a look at it, and it looks like an absolute beast. So I imagine the last episode is going to run a bit long. But for this one, I really enjoyed this. It was nice to go back to killing zombies and like taking names and that kind of thing. So thank you for watching this. If I did make any mistakes, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll add a mistakes were made section to this video. I've been the ever excitable Adam. Please, if you've enjoyed this, and like and subscribe to our various different social medias, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. Until next time, guys, stay safe and keep rolling.